Hello and welcome back to Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. So, after last time's couple of days rest, we needed to fully rebuff, so I dropped myself in here and we are now very much buffed. And I think it's time for us to go off and do some quests. So, the quest I think we're going to do this time is we're going to do the Art of Making Friends, because this involves us getting inside the Mage's Tower. Now, I believe the Mage's Tower is the only building on that last island that we haven't been to, so on this island here. So, makes a lot of sense for us to go to it now, because, well, that means we cleared this one, and then that just leaves us where we suspect Nocticula is as our final place to go. So that all seems fairly good to me. So, heading over here, this is our Mage's Tower, we literally just click on that and then we're there. So, let's go and see what's inside. It could be a storybook section, it could be like, you know, a whole dungeon to explore. It could be anything. It could just be a singular room. But who knows? Let's go. Alright, so it's looking like it's going to be a dungeon, or at least a house, because that is a new area. Find some useful information inside the Mage's Tower. Now I suspect it's all going to be trapped, so let's have a look here. Also, we should have, yeah, so we all have very good stats now because of the buffs, so let's see how this goes. This inscription is written in an archaic elven script. You recognize the word stranger's home. I see you, and I implore Callistria. It appears to be some kind of protective spell against thieves, but it has not lost its power over the years. Okay, so this is definitely where the storyteller came from. Alright, keep going in.
What's that?
That is a trap. Okay.
Might be trap, might be treasure.
The wreckage of what was once a magical golem. Judging by the many dents on its remains, it was destroyed in a fierce fight. The corpse of a demon who was not smart enough to avoid the magical trap. Okay, now do we have any way of disabling these traps from here, or do we need to jump over them? So this one's here. And this one connects, so that's there. I'm trying to figure out where the other one connects to. Oh, it connects to outside? Wait, to below us? There we go, to this thing. Perfect. Sorry, I was having a little bit of trouble with depth perception there.
Is there more?
That's okay. Just being careful. Disable the trap. There's another trap. Okay.
I'm glad I was useful
Lots and lots and lots of traps. That's fine.
I finished here.
Cool.
Is
this
there
way.
More?
I would very much like to grab what's on him. Just nothing, basically. Okay, nothing here. Cool. Let's head up the stairs. So I see what's going to be happening here. Tons of traps, tons of things for us to disable. Got it. Second floor. Traps? No traps. Oh, adamantine golem. Okay, let's position ourselves. I think we can take one more step forward before we fight. Another little step forward. There we go. Areelu, start us off.
I will resist.
Let's make this quick.
Nice. Okay, so we are doing damage, which is good. I forgot to check whether our thing is on. Not that I think it matters against the golem. So is that... Yeah, so it just says 15 damage reduction. That's fine. You're going to shoot... wait, is it immune to any kind of magic? I just want to check this first. Positive, negative spell immunity. Okay. That's fine. Let's hit you with an ice thing. I don't really want to go close to this thing. Oh, it's immune to Ray of Frost. Oh, I missed that part. You're going to move out in case I want to charge. Try this one.
Am I doing it wrong?
Oh, it's undead. I see. Yes, good point. Scorching Ray. Oh, right, there's two of them. See, this is why I didn't want to run forward. Ah, we can activate this, but it doesn't affect these two things. That's fine. Shift 1, Shift 2, Control 2. That gives us our saving throws, our AC, and our ability to hit. Then we're going to take a step kind of out this way. There we go. Darren, take a shot.
Out of my sight.
Nice. So why is it immune to Ray of Frost? I just want to check. Spell immunity. It's immune to all spells. Cool. I'm going to delay till at least here in the turn order then. I want these things to come closer to me. Yep, perfect. Oh wow, they don't have to come very close at all. Stab it. Actually, delay. There we go. Study it. Can't charge, but we can attack. But now when I attack, there's a chance we get a sneak
My
attack.
tail is twitching. Must be a sign.
Crap. Yeah, now we get our sneak attack on it. Perfect. Scorching Ray on this one. It's immune to spells. What? Okay.
Prepare yourself.
You know, just took a second for that to sink in.
Disappear.
Oh, almost killed it. Shouldn't really need to be that worried about these things. I'm going to move forward so that it attacks me instead of attacking one of these two. And then Darren, shoot it.
I will see to your demise.
There was a chance Darren killed it there. He does enough. Alright, it's moving forward very slowly. Didn't attack, which is weird.
Simply
Kill it.
business.
Kill it?
Cover me, all right?
Okay, cool. Get rid of the trap. That wasn't nearly as bad as I thought it might be.
Is there more?
The wreckage of what was once a magical golem. Judging by the many dents in its remains, it was destroyed in a fierce fight. So there's a lot of golems that were already destroyed here. Interesting. Alright, heal. Quick save. Let's carry on. Another knowledge arcana check.
Check that out.
And another trap.
It is done.
The inscription once contained a spell of warning. When an intruder appeared, it would let out a chilling howl to raise the alarm. Fortunately, an enchantment has worn off with the passage of time, so your ears have been spared. Okay. I want to check what that is after we disable the trap. Oh, it's got one of these things that spins around based on where the camera is. That's very annoying. Okay.
I'm glad I
Right,
was
disable the
useful to
trap.
you.
Back in we go. Another golem, same thing. So where does this take us? Somewhere. Okay, I'm going to ignore that for just now. Deliberately.
I sense something.
Disabled by a trap thing on this
Let's
side.
move.
Get it? Nice.
Finished here. Is there
Basically,
more?
it's just gaining XP for doing this. I'm just trying to see if there's anything else going on. So there's another thing to click here. Okay. There's another trap somewhere. If we stand on it, it looks like it doesn't move as well. To know. Areelu?
Please, allow me.
Yeah. Let's work your way around the edge. Might go stealth here, just in case.
I'm trusting you.
Oh my lord. So this trap is where? I'm trying to figure out. So wait, so that trap is here. Okay. So then this next trap, it's around the edge on the other side. Don't think there's actually anything that's going to attack us, but that's okay. Continue being stealthy. Alright, so we've got a trap we can disable.
I finished here.
Okay.
Is there more?
They like their traps.
I'm glad.
Alright, I
was
think we can
useful to you.
unstealth now.
I will follow
this
my
one?
dream. I
There are
finished
multiple
here.
traps on the same
there
thing.
more?
That's very funny.
I finished here.
Alright, so
Is
that
there
spins
more?
round. I see. Do you want to be on
I
it when it
sense
spins,
something.
maybe? Is that the trick? Oh no, this one's lower as well. Interesting. Alright, everybody with me. We basically just have to click one of these and figure out what happens, right? So click it. What did that do?
March on.
Now I think we stay on it, and then I turn. Well, that goes up. I see. So now this is down there. Okay.
Onwards.
So it's like a multi-layered puzzle. You just need to figure out how it functions. So this is the first one. We went on it. Oh no, this isn't the first one. I did it. I did it. I solved the puzzle. I think. Maybe? No? I don't know.
Let
Upstairs.
us be off.
I don't feel like I solved anything. No. I just clicked 2 buttons. I kind of feel like we've missed a bit of the puzzle here. Let me see if there's anything more out here that I can press. So we can't press this one currently. Now we can. Press it. Okay. So now we're just waiting for one. There should be one more to press. Yes, this one. So that lowers. So I need to figure out where this is, I think. Yeah.
This war must
You go
end.
you go step on it. You step on it. The rest of us will then move here. Wait. Ember wasn't stepping on it. Because I selected her and told her not to. Okay. So that now means we can be here. So now means we can click on it. And that gets us 2 treasure chests. I knew it. I knew it. Mobility check. Areelu. Perfect. Loot. So 15,000 gold. And some boots. Spirit trackers. What are spirit trackers? These boots grant a spirit hunter 4 additional uses of spirit weapon enhancement per ability per day. Ah. Okay, I see. It's
Follow
the
me.
it's the camellia weapon or item. Okay. So, I'm happy we solved that puzzle. Wasn't too difficult. We already did some of them before, but you know, I'm happy there was also more to it because I was half thinking, "Oh, we're done." But no, little secret. Right, up we go. And let's see what's next. Okay, so this is the main part of the tower, because this is a much bigger area. Let's go straight forward.
March on.
Never mind. Let's go the other way.
What's that?
That's fine. We can also say never mind to that one.
Onwards.
Disable the trap. Oh, also more knowledge arcana.
I am finished.
Though this magic trap is now old and dysfunctional after centuries of disuse, it would have once irreversibly blinded any thief who gazed upon it. Oh. Well, it's good that we're not a thief. Disable the trap. What's the door doing here? I don't know. Open it. Oh. You see a sturdy door set in a stone arch in the middle of the room. The location seems rather odd, to put it mildly. Attached to the door is a tidy little metal bell with a braided pull. Examine it. You see spells enshrouding both door and bell. Judging by the nature of the spells, they belong to the Conjuration School. Examine the door closely. This is an ordinary door. Judging by the intricate carvings on the door, it is of elvish make. The bell also appears quite unremarkable, though the bell pull is covered in an ornate pattern. There is nothing unusual about this door other than its location. I'm going to leave it for just now, but okay, we know that there's a door here. In this way? Elven notes. That's what I'm expecting to find. Elven notes. There you go. Knowledge Arcana doesn't give us the DC check. Ooh. Within the pedestal, a faint purple glow emanates from a crystal-shaped hole. Its edges are chipped and cracked, suggesting that whatever it contained has been forcibly removed.
Check that out.
Okay. Another trap in the other side of the room.
Let us be off.
We'll ignore that for just now. Is this another spinning puzzle? In a way, yes. Loot? What is it? Meteor Headband of Rigorous Training. Ah, Wisdom +6 allows you
Let's
to use
move.
Rigorous Strike more times per day. Okay, so that is a LAN item. But that's okay. We don't need to worry about that. This appears to be giving you a lot of equipment for your party members, specifically. It's just intriguing that they would do that in this area. Disable the trap? Okay, I guess it is kind of like a major story area, so that makes sense, actually. You know, if you're in a major story area, you probably have the base party. More loot. Lethal Conductor. This +5 shock dagger grants its wielder a +5 competence bonus on use magic device skill checks and a +4 on touch attack rolls. Oh, I see. Is this by any chance an item for this fella? I think it might be. So 7 to 15 does more damage than the Blitz Cut one, although it doesn't bypass any type of damage reduction. He doesn't really care about the use magic device skill check, but the touch attack rolls is actually, that's fairly useful for later. I don't know why Blitz Cut is worth so little as well. It's so good because it bypasses any type of damage reduction. But, this seems like it'll be useful when he's level 20 and he has the ability to cast more of those spells as a second action. Right now, I'm not too worried about it. Yeah. I mean, we could give it to somebody like you. What does your current one give you? Oh, it's the DC for saving throws against spells the wielder casts one. Yeah. And then your other one is Fireball. I was thinking we could do this, because then she could, when she casts her Scorching Ray, it would gain a +4, which would be pretty good. But anyway. The magic has left this once powerful magical seal that protected the premises from the presence of demons.
Follow me.
Okay, he's got a mirror. Which looks a little like our Aeon mirror. A rest thing. I'm definitely not going to rest here, but interesting that we could. That implies that this area might become friendly at some point. I don't know. Or it's just a weird rest thing for you. Okay. I guess we want to do the door, because that's the only thing that we've got to do here. Ring the bell. The door swings open and an ethereal form appears in the opening. It looks like a soap bubble. Other than the other side of the door, you can just make out the hazy interior of a small trinket-filled room. The typical ambience of a Golarion inn. Wait a second, a way back? Oh, hello. Storyteller. Clutching the door handle, a skinny figure falls through the soap bubble. The bubble contracts and pops, dissolving into thin air. The door slams shut. Cautiously touching the stone floor, the unexpected guest rises slowly to his feet. It seems that the storyteller, for it is undoubtedly him, is quite surprised. Oh, so he had something in his tower that allowed people to summon him back here without... Okay, that's kind of weird. Just kind of randomly. Alright, what was our mission here, by the way? Get inside it, find useful information. Alright, hello. The storyteller's head swivels around in bewilderment, his hands reaching to examine everything around him. Where am I? How did I get here? Who's there? I remember the sound of that breathing. Naminde, is that you? Oh, thanks the gods, it is. Where are we? And if you don't mind me asking, what brought you here? How did you get here? The storyteller listens intently to the sounds coming from the city. A good question. Judging by the demon speech I hear, we are in the abyss, correct? Then I suppose I was brought here by a portal. It was most likely activated by you. The portal must have been charmed specifically to deliver me here from wherever I may have been. I hope it will send me back the same way. You are unlikely to have charmed it this way. If you had, you wouldn't be so surprised by my appearance. This means the spell was cast in the past. In my past, the one I'm looking for? I have to admit, this finding is quite intriguing and perplexing. But this place, where are we? It's a tower, isn't it? Yes, I'm right, a tower. Why did you need this portal? Well, thanks to you, I now remember that in the past I was the court mage of the Lady in Shadow. Oh, I guess if you hadn't brought him the elven notes, he wouldn't know what was happening at this point at all? That would be interesting. It was probably then that I created this portal to conveniently travel from the Abyss to Golarion. What do you think of Galfrey ordering me to go to the Abyss? Random question. The storyteller purses his lips. I am not a politician or a military leader, but I've seen all sorts in my life. That's why I have some experience and know different stories. The story I'm watching now, it did not strike a chord with everyone. There are many in Dresden who are saddened by your departure for the Abyss. There are even some among them who say, though in a whisper, that Galfrey was envious of her commander's glory, was in a hurry to be rid of her. But most do not think this. The majority praises the Queen and expects her to lead them to new victories over the demons. It's quite possible she will succeed. Right now, as far as I know, Galfrey is actively preparing for an advance to the west, into the heart of the Worldwound. Well, that was what I was doing before, I got moved here. Anyway, I came here looking for information about certain purple crystals, but I found you. The storyteller nods with understanding. You were looking for the heart of the tower. Yes, I studied its capabilities here in Illusionera. You must have seen the socket it was placed in. Unfortunately, the details of my research are hidden from me by the gloom of oblivion. Perhaps if I laid my hands on such a crystal, I would see something else in my past. Do you know where to get one of these? Do they come from mines, or maybe the bottom of the sea? The elf takes out a delicate compass from his bag, the needle of which is slowly but constantly spinning. I sense the power we are looking for. My hands have touched it in the past. In the past, I do not remember. I think little divination will come in handy. I can set this little trifle to help you. Explore the caves here. When you are near the crystal, the compass will let you know. Alright, I see. The sense of recognition. It's truly outstanding. I definitely used to live here. And if there are no other claimants, I'm ready to become the owner of this tower again. Be my guest any time. Yes, so this definitely is, a safe location. Cool. How is Galfrey? It's impossible to tell by the storyteller's face whether or not he's surprised by your question. She's acting in the manner befitting the Queen standing at the head of the Crusades. As for her spirit, that I do not know. But I could ask her on your behalf, if you'd like. Please do. Then I will. Come visit me after a while, and I will tell you her answer. Oh, cool. I found a page that might interest you. The storyteller carefully takes your find. Yes, you are right. Another piece of evidence from the past I have forgotten. The storyteller clenches the pages you brought. His voice becomes a bit younger and more energetic. Everything is ready for the merging of the planes. Baphomet's runes are drawn on the floor of the laboratory. The purple flame of the heart of the tower, this is what I call the crystal now, is pulsating under the influence of secret spells. If I stop to think about it, the pulsating flames echo the beating of my heart. But I don't want to think. It took me too long to decide. If I think for just a moment, I might stop. I chose the Abyss as the place to merge with Golarion. This is the last gift to my former friend who was concerned about the imminent destruction of the plane, whose fate I will tie to the dying Golarion. Truth be told, I'm not completely sure I will succeed. There is another reason to choose the Abyss. Hardly anyone will grieve if it suddenly shares Golarion's fate. Acrid smoke of burning chemicals stings my nose. My eyes are watering. I haven't rested for several days. I take a step back and I almost trip over an empty wine bottle. I came to the end of my supplies days ago, but regardless, my mind is clear and my thoughts are sharp. I stare into the heart of the tower and whisper a magic command. Time to begin. How long has it been since you last saw your friend? The storyteller waves you off. A year, 2, maybe 10? I didn't keep track. And what does it matter now? I spent that time working. I checked and double-checked every line of the spells, every symbol. I'm almost sure the merging will be a success. Do you know anything about what happened to Kinney? He is no longer of any interest to me. The storyteller's voice is sharp and unpleasant. He is a traitor. He betrayed me in our dream. The storyteller is silent for a while, moving his lips without a sound. But I still miss him sometimes. Miss the times when we were captivated by our idea and each other. When I enjoyed respect in Illusionera. When someone needed my advice and service. Who would have thought that 17 years spent in the Abyss would be my most cherished moments? Please continue. Symbol to symbol, word to word, gesture to gesture. The merging begins. I feel the wind of the abyss on my face and smile. I can do it. I will do something no one has done before. I'm the last great archmage of Kyonin. But now is not the time to relax. I must keep my mind away from idle thoughts. Thoughts are also important in my experiment. My lips read one spell, my hands weave another, and I say the third in my mind. I feel pain, as if I am being torn in half. My essence, my entire being, my identity is about to change, filled with the energies of the abyss. I'll stop being a Golarion. I'll become a new creature, half elf, half demon, a stranger to both planes. The fabric of the world grows thin before my eyes. I see legions of demons gnawing at each other, ripping each other's throats. I see the minotaurs of the ivory labyrinth sitting around the fire, honing their giant axes. I inhale the forgotten smell of illusion near as sewage. I hear the impertinent buzzing of locusts from the rasping rifts. I raise my hand to complete the merge and connect Golarion and the abyss forever. As if on cue, demons, minotaurs, and even locusts turn to me. They freeze before the path opener. I hear Deskari's whisper, sense Baphomet's loathsome grin, feel Nocticula's curiosity and attention. The demons are ready to invade Golarion to torment and kill everything that didn't perish in Earthfall. They will degrade the remains of my world until nothing is left. Is that really what I want? My hand freezes. Okay. I have more questions. I'm going to leave them till the end. Do you want to stop the merging? The storyteller doesn't seem to hear you. I understand. All this time I was deceiving Kinney and myself. I never wanted to save Golarion. The perishing empires of my world are just empty words for me. I was not interested in the lives that would be lost. Life takes its course. People are born and die. Kingdoms rise and fall to ashes. Even gods have their final day. Those are the laws of the world. It's not for me to oppose them. However, not a single life passes without a trace. Not a single people disappears completely. While the memory of them lives, while their culture, language, and art remain, civilization lives as well. I never wanted to save the people of Golarion. I only wanted a handful of survivors to keep the memory of Golarion alive. When the demons invade Golarion, they will destroy the very memory of it. They will burn whatever is not burned and desecrate what can't burn. Their invasion spells death for Golarion, and I almost destroyed something that must never perish. The purple flame of the heart of the tower burns my eyes, the storyteller gulps nervously. I carefully lower my hand, allowing the spells to disperse. Oh, okay. The elf seems to have aged by a few hundred more years, his face thinner. I almost destroyed Golarion. My pride, I could have put an end to my world, just to become the path opener to prove my title of the last archmage of Kyonin. If only to myself. I don't know what to say in my defense. Okay, so he did open a Worldwound thing, but he then closed it again. Interesting. Well, because what I was thinking the whole time was it not Areelu Vorlesh, architect of the Worldwound, who caused everything to happen? It was, but she was effectively doing what the storyteller had already done and chosen not to do. Interesting. And then she merged, she became half whatever she was and half demon. Just as the storyteller was going to. Interesting. Alright, I'm going back into here, mainly so I can choose a different option. Are you going to open the Worldwound? He doesn't hear you. Okay. And then I assume the last option is exactly the same. Okay. Interesting. Thank you for your stories. I found a page that might interest you. No more pages. Okay. Found some items. When the old man touches the mangled demonic helmet, a squeamish grimace appears on his face. The owner of this item was a monster in the truest sense of the word, but there was still a vicious, dark sophistication to his deeds. He died happy, gaining in death what he could not achieve in life. I cannot see what it is, but my curiosity yearns to know. Can you bring me 2 vials of magic essence, 3 bars of cold iron, 4 vials of demon blood, and 1 hide of a magical creature? Together we can cast aside the veil of mystery that lies over this object. That's a lot of stuff. This must be amazing. Shall we? Please fix the helmet. Sketching arcane symbols with his hands, the storyteller begins to reforge the damaged helmet. The hides turn into straps, and the metal into armor plates, which are tempered in a mixture of demon blood and magic essence. The owner of this item was called the Shy Lily. He was a murderer. No, he was a master of the art of slaughter. A missionary of violence whose deeds were a source of delight and horror. Even his fame faded when he met a truly destructive power. Alright, restore the boots for me. Cracking his knuckles, the storyteller begins to mend the ancient boots. Light emanates from his hands as he works. He uses the hide to patch up any holes and iron to reinforce the soles. The stitching, done with sturdy thread, is soaked in demon blood, and arcane symbols are laid on the decayed leather, imbuing it with magic. These boots once belonged to a young Sarkoris warrior who never lived to see his prime. He lived decades ago. His name was Ronek, but today no one knows his name, his sacrifice, or his fleetness of foot. Here was a fellow who was able to outrun tomorrow and change it, and with it, the entire future of our world. Okay, so I don't have anything here. Do you have anything for Radiance? Yes, so we already did this one. Yes, okay, that's exactly the same. That's fine. And then this is the same thing? Yes. I believe that that's the same thing. Okay, that's fine. See you later. Goodbye. I suspect it's difficult for you to carry out your mission surrounded by enemies. I would like to help. Unfortunately, I will not be able to bring your allies reinforcements through this portal. Supplies, however. When I return to Golarion, I will buy some travel necessities. If you need anything, just ring this bell and I will deliver them to you. Oh, cool. I kind of want to rest and then see what else he has to say. But I really don't want to rebuff. But we could, I suppose. Right, so what did we just get? We got 2 new items. So we got the boots. These boots grant of dexterity +8. +8. Grant were a +10 bonus on mobility and athletics checks. They also double bonuses to AC, attack rolls, and reflex saving throws from haste spell cast upon the wearer. In addition, whenever the enemy confirms a critical hit against the wearer, it becomes stunned for 1d4 rounds. It seems like a Woljif thing. Yeah, this is better than being able to stand up without an attack of opportunity. So he now has 11 dex, thanks to this. That is insane. His belt of physical form is now just for con. But, okay. That's pretty good. Anyone not wearing boots? I mean, we could also have given them to Arushale. The reason I didn't is that it's got all these bonuses to... doubles bonuses to ACs, attacks rolls, and saving throws from the haste spell, which is 1 for him. And when it's critical hit, they become stunned. And I'm like, he's more likely to be crit because he's at the front. So, you can have the old boots. That's fine. And then the helmet. Let's have a look here. The wearer gets a +4 profane bonus to strength and a +2 profane bonus to AC. It seems like a you thing. It kind of is, although it's only +4 to strength, and he already gets +4 from his belt of giant strength. Yeah, so oh wait, but it's profane, so it'll stack, right? Oh, it does stack. Oh, that's cool. Now this is an extra gore attack. Ooh, but a +2 to enhancement bonus to attack and damage rolls. So is it actually his attack and damage? Wait, does the attack go up with this more? It does. Wait. Oh, maybe it's the gore attack that has the +2 to attack and damage roll? Wait, no. Let me just see. Does this give him any? It doesn't say. This gives more no matter what, so this is fine. Nobody else needs a hat. Well, we could wear a hat, but we like the AC from having people around us. Yeah, okay, so those were good items. Yeah, +9 and then +11, which means that we have a +11 and a +12 in our party, which is just insane. Right.
Onwards.
As much as I hate it, I think we want to rest. Yeah, I kind of hate it, but I think we do want to rest here. Oh, and we have to do camouflage here? Interesting, but we're not going to be attacked. I guess we don't know that we're not going to be attacked, and that's the idea. We could do cooking here. We haven't done that in a long time. Might unselect that though. Right. This is fine. This is fine. We could do Lore Religion, Scroll of Resurrection. Yeah. Oh, and we're gaining abyssal corruption here. No, 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 no. I'm not going to rest here. You crazy? How do we do that? We would go back to the Nexus to rest if we're going to get abyssal corruption. Right. I'm going to head down and then back
Let
up
us be
again.
off.
And then hopefully just changing area will make it so that he goes back to Golarion. He said give him a couple of days, but I'm not going to do that. Let's just try this and see what happens. Right. So, he is in the room with the door, which is over here. Is he still here? He is. Okay. Ah, I want to replenish my supplies. Okay, so he's got a... Okay, he's a proper shop. Wonderful. We'll sell some things to him. Let's see what he's got. So he has diamonds. I definitely want to buy those if we can. He sells the upgraded scroll scriber kits. Ooh, nice. Okay, he's got some good stuff. Right, let's start with... Let's just go through these one by one. Spirit Thrasher. Quarterstaff. Nope. That's definitely a thing for a monk, which we're not going to use. Melee monk. Whenever the wielder of this +4 Icy Burst throwing axe hits an enemy for the first time in a round, the enemy must pass a Fortitude saving throw or suffer a -3 penalty to damage rolls and become slowed for 1 round. Nah, I don't really use that type of weapon. Dragonfall grants its wielder a +4 insight bonus to AC against dragons, and a +2 insight bonus on attack, damage rolls, and saving throws against dragons. Well, that seems really good if we face a dragon. Otherwise... kinda not that good. Chainmail of Spiteful Barbs. Grants its wearer +5 competence bonus on persuasion skill checks made to intimidate. Whenever the wearer suffers 10 or more HP from a single ranged attack, they gain a +1 morale bonus to AC for 1 round. The next melee attack deals 2d6 piercing damage on a successful hit. We don't have anybody in melee who uses intimidate, so that's right out there. The robe grants its wearer a +2 dodge bonus to AC and a +2 competence bonus on attacks against evil creatures. Only a monk of good alignment can wear it. We don't have a monk of good alignment because our monk is neutral. Alright, well, that's fine. +6 charisma grants its wearer the ability to push all enemies in a 15-foot area 10 feet away and suffer 1d8 plus cast level bludgeoning damage. So that would be a thing for you. In theory, because you're a charisma user. Yeah, similar concept to your Blazing Crown, really. So this one would give her temporary hit points. While the other one... Yeah, while the other one is knocking people away. Although she gains a lot of temporary hit points this way. This would give her just an extra plus to her charisma, though. So this might be what we want to go for. Let's go back to Shared Stash. Ring of Boreal Might. If the wearer of this ring has the ability to cast spells spontaneously, it grants him the ability to cast the following spells. A bunch of cold spells. Okay, so you can spontaneously cast. Do you have a ring slot? Yes, you have this ring slot that we could potentially replace. So that's good. Timely assistance. Whenever the ally in 20-foot radius of their wearer plants a killing blow, the Belt of Constitution makes the wearer's next spell extend as if using the extend spell feat. Also grants the wearer a +4 enhancement bonus to wisdom. Okay, don't think we need that. Martial Excellence. Unarmed attack, don't care. So that's another monk one. So these two might be good for Ember. What's our current Scroll Scriber kit level? So that's in this one. Scroll Scriber kit. It's currently level 7. We could get level 8. Sure. I want to buy level 8. We will then sell level 7, 4, and 1. Because we can. Alchemist I never use, so we can probably leave that. I don't need meteor dust, but we could also buy it because it's here. Scrolls, Scrolls of Resurrection are tempting, and Raise Dead. I might buy 5 Scrolls of Raise Dead just to, you know, help out a little bit. Anything else needed here? Restoration Scrolls are probably worth buying, even though we have it. Just having a few of them. In fact, we'll buy these as well. Okay, that's fine. Diamonds, I want to buy all of those for reses. Let's buy all the diamond dust. I don't think we need jade. We could buy the you know, let's buy the dinosaur bones and the jade as well, just because we can. And it's good to stock up if we ever need them in the future. I'm gonna buy that and buy that. Cool. We got anything else to sell? It's not. Well, I suppose we could sell this because we already have one. Yeah. That seems good. Yeah. Seems good to me. Just checking if we had anything else that needs to go. Don't think we do. Let's deal. Cool. Right. Ember. You got 2 upgrades. So this should give you an extra charisma. Nice. He also looks a little bit different now. And then the ring is an upgrade on to this ring. So it gives her new spells that she can cast. So she can now also cast a collection of ice spells, which will be good. So she can do ice, electricity, and fire. She's well set. Right. Quick save. I'm going to see what this does. So it's completely protected against demons. However, I can't help but notice the abyssal corruption level goes up. So it's not really completely protected against demons, is it? Right. Now, what's also annoying is it doesn't appear to be a fast travel point from here. I was kind of hoping there might be. Yeah. No fast travel point. Does that count as a day, by the way? No. Okay, so you said come back in a couple of days to learn about Queen Galfrey. So let's go to the 2nd floor. I guess go all the way down. We'll wait. You know what we should do? I got it. We'll see whether there is anything as like a guarantee, and then we'll come back. Okay, and this one, finding a Horindian crystal. So we know that's in the Nexus anyway. But before we do that, let's leave this whole place. Right, we disabled all the traps as well, so we're all good there. So we're gonna head back to the Nexus. I'm just gonna skip 3 days in the Nexus, basically. Like just rest 3 days. Then we will come back. I'll do a save before we do that. We'll come back here. Might even do 5 days. It doesn't really matter. Apparently there is something in the game like you can.
Let's move.
You can get like a special ending if you finish it under a certain number of days. Where apparently though, before we came in here, we had like 6 remaining to finish the entire game in, which I was just like, that seems unlikely. So, yeah, we're not going to do that, but it's just worth pointing out. I think that's the only reason why resting would be bad. So I think that we're good to just rest here. There's no like, you know, ticking clock going on us apart from that, I believe. Although I don't really even know what that is. Right, rest. Scroll scribing. Do you want scrolls of resurrection? We can now do all sorts of scrolls because we can do all the way up to these ones. I think these need level 9 stuff, but we can do all of these scrolls now. Just cool. Or is this we can't do it because we don't have a high enough caster level? Is that it? Anyway, it doesn't really matter. Well, this must be scrolls. This must be scroll scribe level. Yeah. See if we have anything new in this one that seems good. Not really. Level 8 actually didn't get us that much that we want. Okay, good to know. Scroll of Resurrection. There we go. CL1. 100% success chance. Let's go. I'm going to do a 2-day rest.
hand on heart, the first time I saw you face to face, I thought you were like all the other snobs who won't even spare 2 words for people lower than them. But you're all right.
Of course I mix freely with the lower classes. It is the simplest way to enrage the stuffy gatekeepers of high society.
Ah. Well, that's good. I'm going to do another save here as well. Right. Then we're going to do this exact same thing again for another 2 days.
Why do mortals always leave the ones they love? Isn't being with the people you love the ultimate happiness?
Are we built to be happy? The way I see it, we're born so that we can spend our whole lives floundering and trying to loosen the garrote of unfulfilled desires that's wrapped around our throats.
Oh, what a lovely thought. Right, so that's 4 days. You know what, let's be 100% certain. Let's do another 6 days. Why not?
Tell me, Woljif, what's the word on the street in Canabras about why Charisme Valensis was named head of the Thieflings?
Word is that she got the job because Brother One Horn had himself a little accident. Hang on a sec.
Oh, Greybor killed the previous person? Interesting. Definitely cast this. There we go. Just a little bit of speediness. Right, I'm not going to rebuff right now because all we're doing is going back to the exact same place we've been. We know that the route has no enemies on it, so we should be good to just run directly up there. And then I just want to see if there's anything going on. If there isn't, I actually don't think I did a quick save before it, but you know, if there isn't, we can go back. Not that it matters. We have 3 more scrolls of resurrection now, which is probably beneficial for us to have. But yeah. And if there is, then we get some extra dialogue. Either way, it's kind of a win-win. Also, I was thinking about that dragon equipment. We've seen a couple of pieces of dragon equipment in this game, but distinct lack of any dragons. There must be one at some point, and there's well, actually, that's not true. We've seen one. We did see one dragon. Who are we missing? Darren? Really? Oh, I remember what happened with Darren. It was my bad. This one's my bad. There we go. What I did with Darren is I accidentally cast Freedom of Movement on him, which you wouldn't think would be bad. But the problem is casting Freedom of Movement then takes away the permanent Freedom of Movement buff because you can't have 2 buffs at the same time. I gave him a temporary one, so I just needed to equip and unequip the equipment. So that's fine. But yeah, we did see one dragon, now that I think about it. And there is that dragon cave we went into at one point, which had no dragons in it. But, like, we haven't seen one recently. That's what I should say. We haven't seen one in a while. Although now it makes sense why the storyteller has a dragon thing. Now I remember the dragon that we killed, because we killed it because of the story.
Onwards.
Like, you know, as part of the storyteller's quest and Greybor's quest. Okay. Does that make sense? Yeah. Right, this way. So do we have to ring the bell? Yeah, so this guy's definitely gone. Hello. Ah. The storyteller bows his head in greeting. I have spoken with the Queen as you asked. Galfrey was silent as she listened to my question and whom it had come from, and she stayed silent for a long while afterward. Then she asked me to give you this along with these words. With my blessing, you can accept it. Did she say anything else? No, she just asked everyone to step out and leave her alone for the time being. Thank you, storyteller. Okay, cool. So we got something for that. We got Life Fail. This amulet grants its wearer a +6 enhancement bonus to Constitution, the ability to cast Cure Serious Wound spells as a 5th level cleric twice a day. Cool. That's really pretty good. Yeah. Okay. So it's an unsubtle hint that she doesn't want us to die, I guess. Now, I quite like our current one. Anybody else want it? Yeah, you could use it. That gives you a +5 con. Yeah, this seems good. And it gives you a spell. Not that you really need a spell, but like now you could be like, hey, I can cast Cure Serious Wounds. Look at me. I'm a wizard like the rest of you. Right. Cool. Well,
Let us
what
be
I
off.
think we're going to do is we're going to end the episode here. And I'm going to go and buff absolutely everybody. We're going to go back to the mines in the Nexus, wander through them, find the crystal, come back here and finish this quest, and we'll see where it goes from there. So, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.